Welcome everyone, and here we have a triangle, and the sides are given in terms of 2x plus 2. So we have 2x plus 2. The other dimension is 2x plus 5, and then finally we have x plus 7. Now in a triangle, this side here is usually 90 degrees. We have these sides A, B, and C. Now for us to slot in these values on the sides, we need to ask ourselves which one is going to be the hypotenuse. And what is an hypotenuse? Hypotenuse is this side here. That side is called the hypotenuse. If I label my triangle A, B, and C, the side AC is usually known as the hypotenuse. And most of the times the hypotenuse is usually or slightly longer than the sides. And according to where you have your angle alpha or theta, let's start from alpha here. With reference to the angle alpha here, A is the adjacent while B is the opposite, and with reference to the angle theta, the angle theta is there. A is the opposite side and B is the adjacent. So A and B are the sides, and C is usually the hypotenuse. And what I'm saying is that the hypotenuse side is usually longer than the two sides. Now, we need to find a way on how to slot in these values. And let's assume, assuming that x is 1, we're just assuming. I'm not sure if x is 1, but I'm just assuming. And I just want to know these expressions, the three expressions, which one is going to be the hypotenuse and which ones are going to be the sides. So it's assuming x is 1, then this one will be 4 units and this one will be 7 units, while this one will be 8 units. Now we have 7 centimeters here, 4 centimeters and 8 centimeters. So you find that 8 is larger than these two, so it means 2x plus 2 here and 2x plus 5 are going to be our sides. So I shall pick any and put either here 2x plus 5, and I shall put here 2x plus 2, and then the hypotenuse, because it is the longest, becomes now my x plus 7. Now right away let's remember the Pythagoras, and from the Pythagoras, so this is Pythagoras. If you have a triangle of this kind, the Pythagoras states that the square of the sides is usually equal to the square of the hypotenuse. So it means that a squared plus b squared equals the value of c squared. Now since my a is 2x plus 5, and that one is squared, add to my b is 2x plus 2 squared, should give me x plus 7 squared. Now we can expand these equations. When you expand 2x plus 5, since we are squaring, that means you square 2x, it will give you 4x squared, and then you take 2, multiply by the product of 2x and 5. So 2x by 5 is 10 multiplied by 2. You shall get 20x, and then you square 5, which gives you 25. This one added to, you do the same. You do the same here. We have 4x, add to 2 by 4x, because 2x times 2 is 4x, so we shall have 8x plus the square of 2 is 4, and this one equals to x squared plus x times 7 is 7x, and then multiplied by 2 is 14x, and then the square of 7 is 49. Now from here we can proceed on to collect the like terms. So, and on the other hand also, I shall require everything on my left hand side, because I'm seeing us coming up with a quadratic equation. I'm not sure yet, but let's see. So we have 4x squared, and then we have this one was 4x squared, sorry for that. So we add 4x squared, and then I bring x squared, subtract x squared, and we shall add to, we have 20x plus 8x, and then 14. X crosses the equal sign, becomes negative 14x, and then we pick 25, 4 and 49 and collect them together. We shall have 25 plus 4 minus 49, and this one equals to 0. Now this one here simplifies to 8x squared minus x squared. We shall get 7x squared. This one added to what do we have here? 28 minus 14 equals 14x, and this one is 29. Subtract 49. We shall get 20. So plus 20 equals to 0. All right, now this is what we have, and by completing the square method, because here I have a quadratic equation, first of all I shall divide everything by 7, and what I shall have now is x squared plus 2x, and then add 20 over 7 equals to 0. And of course, when you look at this equation, it is not a perfect square, so we shall use the completing the square method to try to get the values of x. Now, completing the square method, first of all, I shall take the constant here to the right hand side of the equal, and by doing so I shall have, let me just get some space here, I shall have x squared plus 2x equals negative 20 over 7, because it crosses. So sorry, this one was I was wondering how I got here, but when I come back here, this one, the value here was a negative 20. So here we had negative, not positive. The negative sign here is penalizing me, and thanks to the fact that I was able to realize it sooner, so here we have negative. All right, so if it crosses now, it becomes positive 20 over 7. All right, now completing the square method means I shall try to make the left hand side of the equal here. Shall try to make this one here, make it a perfect square, and what I do, I get the coefficient of x, get half the coefficient of x here, and then you square it, add it to both sides of the equal. And what do I mean? Half of 2, so half of 2 is 1, and 1 squared is 1, so it means I shall add 1 to both sides of the equal, and that is plus 1 equals to 20 over 7, add 1. All right, now when you look at this equation here, this is a perfect square, and the perfect square of x plus 1 squared, and this one equals to, you take 20/7, you add 1, you shall get 27/7, from which from here now what we do is we get the square root of both sides, so that x plus 1 equals to plus or minus the square root of 27/7. And if you simplify the square root of 27/7, this one gives you a plus or minus 1.964, and of course x plus 1 on my left hand side, so that the value of x becomes either a plus or minus 1.964 minus 1. Right? And if you simplify, you get the first value of x becomes, you take 1.964, subtract 1, you get 0.964, and the second value of x is negative 1.964 minus 1 is minus 2.964. So these are the two values of x. Now, since we are talking about the dimensions, first of all, we have got the values of x. We have two values, and since we are talking about the dimension of a triangle, then it means we shall pick the positive, because if you pick the negative, we shall be getting the dimensions in terms of negative, which is not recommended in this case right now. So we shall just pick the value of x equals to 0.964. So that's the dimensions. The dimensions here, my a shall be, you take now 2 times x, 0.964, and then add 5. And you'll find that will be a value of 6 points. So here we shall have 6.928 to 3 decimal places, so that is in centimeters. And here, the other one here, you take 2 times x and then add 2, you shall get a value of 3.928 centimeters, and then the hypotenuse becomes 7.964 centimeters. So the dimensions of the triangle are, we have 3.928 centimeters by 6.928 centimeters by 7.964 centimeters, and of course the value of x is 0.964 centimeters. Thank you for watching, everyone. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit the notification button, so that when I create such contents, you shall be notified by YouTube and be the first one to watch. Otherwise, may God bless you.